Behind the bright lights and the standing ovations, a truth far deeper had been forming in silence. The crowd was loud, the cameras were ready, and a timid 13-year-old girl stood center stage, trying to steady her breathing. She barely spoke above a whisper as she introduced herself. No one in the room could have predicted what was about to happen next. The music kicked in. Her shyness disappeared in an instant. Her voice erupted with the grit of a rock legend. Her body moved with wild electricity, and the world watched in disbelief. Courtney Hadwin had arrived. Within hours, her performance was everywhere. Millions of people replayed the moment she transformed into a force of nature. Everyone asked the same question: who is Courtney Hadwin, and how could someone so young carry a voice that powerful? What they didn't see was the cost of that transformation. Because when the confetti stopped falling, pressure began rising. Her story began far away from the glamour she suddenly found herself in. Courtney grew up in a quiet village in northern England, a normal kid trying to figure herself out. She wasn't the loud one or the popular one. She blended into the background, except when she sang. While others listened to cheerful pop tunes, Courtney was drawn to soul and rock icons: Janis Joplin, James Brown, Joe Cocker, artists who sang their pain. The first time people heard her voice, shock crossed their faces. It was raw, raspy, and intensely emotional, something far beyond her age. But a powerful voice didn't erase her insecurities. She wanted to be heard, but part of her feared what would happen if she was. Then came a chance: America's Got Talent, a leap into the unknown. On that enormous stage, she looked so small, nervous, almost fragile. The audience didn't expect much. But the second the band started playing Hard to Handle, everything changed. She tore into the performance with fearless energy, shaking the room. The judges were stunned. Howie Mandel slammed the golden buzzer, and in a flash of gold, Courtney became a worldwide sensation. Viral videos, headlines, interviews, a dream exploding overnight. But instant fame often brings invisible pressure. Expectations from every direction. A young girl suddenly carrying the weight of the world's attention. The industry moved quickly. Managers, producers, and executives all had ideas for her future. She entered writing rooms, studios, meetings, the grown-up world of entertainment before she had even finished childhood. Some tried steering her toward a more commercial sound, smoother, sweeter, more pop star than soulful rocker. But that wasn't who she was. On stage, she looked untouchable, but offstage, she felt misunderstood. People wanted the version of her they saw during that first viral moment. Few asked what she wanted. Slowly, the spotlight that made her famous started to feel like a trap. The pressure grew heavier. She began to fade from the public eye. One day, she simply disappeared. Her silence lasted longer than anyone expected. No new releases, no big announcements. Fans worried and speculated. Had she quit? Had fame crushed her spirit? But behind closed doors, Courtney wasn't giving up. She was fighting for herself. The years away from the spotlight became a period of rebuilding. She questioned everything: her direction, her voice, her identity. Was she doing all of this for others or for herself? In that quiet space, she began writing again, experimenting, searching for authenticity. She wasn't the same scared teenager anymore. She was growing. And when she returned, she wasn't looking for viral moments. She was looking for truth. Her comeback was fierce and deliberate. She released music with the honesty of someone who had been through a storm and learned to stand tall again. Breakable, That Girl Don't Live Here, Monsters, Call Me Back. Her voice was still wild and powerful, but now every lyric carried weight, stories of doubt, heartbreak, and survival. She stopped letting others define her style. She embraced the rock-soul core that she always felt inside. This wasn't the Courtney from TV. This was an artist shaping her own future. But even as she began to rise again, life wasn't done testing her resilience. There were setbacks, personal struggles, the kind of challenges that could have silenced her for good. Instead, they fueled her. And in 2025, she made a statement the world could not ignore. Her debut album, Little Miss Jagged. A title that told the truth loudly. She was not polished, not perfect, not smooth around the edges. She was jagged, and that was her strength. Every track felt like a page ripped from her story. She wasn't chasing fame anymore. She was creating art. She wanted people to feel something real, and they did. Courtney's journey shattered the expectations placed on most talent show stars. She didn't take the easy route to pop star success. She resisted the mold. She proved that authenticity isn't a weakness, it's a weapon. Her fan base grew with her evolution. People admired her refusal to compromise. The industry began noticing that she wasn't just another viral teenager. She was a young powerhouse who might just redefine what modern rock could become. She had taken control. And that scared the world just a little, because artists like her don't follow trends, they start them. Today, Courtney Hadwin stands at the edge of a future only she can write. She has survived the pressures that break so many young stars. She has rebuilt herself from the inside out. And now, with her voice stronger than ever, she steps into each new performance with certainty. She belongs here. The timid girl who once trembled under the spotlight has transformed into a woman who commands it with fire. Her music speaks with grit and vulnerability. Her story reminds us that true greatness is not born from ease, but from struggle. Courtney's evolution is far from over. In truth, it has only just begun. The stages will grow bigger, her message will grow louder. And the world will soon realize that the girl they first met on a talent show is becoming a future rock icon. The world witnessed her first transformation on that AGT stage. Her next transformation may be the one that shocks everyone. Because Courtney Hadwin is not finished, she is only just beginning.